Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Mark Bajerski. What day are we on today? The 2nd of September. Uplifting, inspirational daily messages. I hope you appreciate these little half-hour segments, and I hope you get something from it. I get a lot from it, so I really enjoy it. I've got to admit, I really enjoy doing these. It's taken a lot because over the years, I've never seemed to be that kind of person to kind of read cards and do that thing, with crowds so much. But yeah, I really enjoy it. So let's get straight to it then, everybody. Everybody who's live, welcome here, and everybody who's watching on replay, welcome, and I hope you have a lovely day. So close your eyes. I enjoy doing it this way better. It feels better. Okay, let me grab a card. This is from the first, is it the first edition angel cards that I created. So here's your message today. Your wish. Spirit has heard your wish. When the moment is divine, your wish will become part of your life. All you need to do now is just simply get on with your beautiful journey. So it's up to you whether you believe that or take that in. I believe it, and I believe whatever that wish is, even though my brain has no clue to what that wish is, my consciousness knows. See, a wish really isn't a wish. It's just the movement, the journey, the part of life. And these moments when, before I believe we come here, there's certain things that we want to experience. We want to go through, and there's highs and there's lows. When I say a wish in the spirit world, the highs and the lows are all the same. So do you wish a low? Well, not really, but a low then gives you the experience, you grow from it, and then you're even on a higher energy field. Then you're more experienced, you understand it more, you've overcome it more, and now you've got this intuition, this wisdom like never before. So which is the high? Simply going on holiday, leaning back, relaxing in the sun, is that a high? Well, yes. What did you get from it? Well, it was lovely, but what did you get from it? What did you gain from it? What did you learn? Maybe you can say, I learned to relax a little bit. So each to their own. Basically what that card means is trust. Trust in your journey. Trust that everything that you need, everything that what is it that everybody keeps saying? You only get in life what you can manage. Interesting. I'm not so sure about that, but it's an interesting one. Anyway, this is, let me show you. This is 2nd edition. Okay, close my eyes. Let's see what we get today. I'll show you what it says. And it says, I think that says sorry. Okay. It's never too late to say sorry. The ability to look at yourself and recognize your actions is indeed a great thing, a lesson which we all need to conquer. Learn to apologize, not only to others, but to yourself. We all make mistakes. That's something that's always been a struggle for many people. I've seen it, trying to help people overcome their weakness due to the fact that your beginnings of life, you were brainwashed at school to believe that you shouldn't get anything wrong, and if you do, you're punished. That's the schooling program system. So now anything that you make a mistake, then you feel foolish because you were laughed at by the class, because the teacher actually encouraged that by saying you're a fool, you're an idiot, and then everybody would laugh. So you maybe like me have that issue that we have to work on, and it's very, very difficult. But by learning how to forgive, learning how to say sorry, it's really good for your soul. It's really good. It's not saying you're weak. It's not saying that you're wrong. It's just saying, I surrender. I surrender to this feeling. I surrender to the pain, the quick reactions, knee-jerk reactions. And yes, it's a tough one. It's never easy. For sure it's not. Great. So this is again Angel Cards by Mr. B, and let's see what we get today. Okay. Today I have to put me glasses on. There you go. Angel of Faith. Let's see what it says. Come on, Matt, read properly. Take your time. Today marks a new beginning for you. Today your life will start to shine as never before. A new light of success is gently falling all over you. You are heading in the right direction. You will reach your goals and you will soon be on the top of your mountain with your hands stretched out, shouting, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Now, don't stop. Take each step as a leap of faith that will lead you straight to the new place of success. So, for me, faith, it's a difficult word, and it's scrutinized by many academics. And what is faith? What is belief? You know, it's like, well, faith is something that you don't, it's not factual. It's just something, yeah, it's just, I get a little bit confused by all of that. Yeah. But what does it mean to you? What does it mean to me? What does faith mean to me? Faith means to me that I know I walk out of that door and I breathe. I know I can breathe. I can't see the air. I can't see oxygen, but I know I can breathe, right? So I know it's there. It's invisible, but I know it's there. That is the same feeling to me with the spirit world. I can't see them, but I know they're there. I know they're there. That's just that feeling. I know they're there. Yesterday, I went to a dear friend's restaurant, and I went into the restaurant, and literally, as soon as I went in, I felt like I was attacked. So it felt like a fly landed on me here. Then one was crawling on here. Then another one here. And then I got pushed from the back. And within the space of walking to the bar where I was going, they were taking me to sit. I'm like, what the? And I realized, wow, this is spirit, but this isn't loving spirit. This was awful. So I know that there's one or two or three negative spirits in there, and I was being attacked instantly. I know there's good, and I know there's dark energies. I know the difference in feeling. I can sense it and feel it just by my reaction, just by the feel of that moment. What I'm saying is that I believe in a world that is not of this world, but is parallel to this world. It works in the same frequency, but we don't see it. But sometimes we feel it. Sometimes we just know that our mother's there or granddad's there. Sometimes it can be a smell. Sometimes it can be just a thought. Sometimes it can be like overwhelming feeling, and you just know it's a knowing. That knowing is the same as, like I said, faith, belief, whatever you want to. I don't like to put things in labels, but I just know. And it's like the word trust again is, for me, is irrelevant, because it's not I say to you, or trust, but it's not really that. It's just knowing. I just know it. I don't need to believe. I don't need to have faith, and I don't need to trust. I don't need any of them words. I don't have a word for what I'm talking about. I just know I know. And it resonates in every single cell. It also feels good in my consciousness. My soul knows it. You can't explain it. You can't draw it. You can't label it. It's a knowing that is all of those words. So when we try and, as a healer, try to say, well, try to have faith, try to trust, try to believe, these are only words that are so limited, because that's what words are. They're limiters. But when we attune, when we psychically attune, when you're sat next to me and I am speaking to you through conscious to conscious, that no words are needed. After a healing session, no words are needed. You just know. You just know that you're okay. You just know that you've got inner peace. You just know that you've got everything that you know. You just know that everything's going to be all right. Why is that? I didn't tell you. Because your consciousness knows these things. Your consciousness knows when you clear the debris, when you clear the lies, the manipulations by darkness, you just know everything's okay. What I noticed is that darkness always tries to stop a light worker, a light, beautiful house. Always tries to manipulate, always tries to get you to focus the wrong way, always tries to bring things into your life to cause you suffering, pain, so that you are distracted from your knowing and what this path is about. Just as you are with a child when you're dragged away into a prison school and you're now being tortured. So yeah, just have the knowing that everything is as it should be, and where you are right now is where you're meant to be. But more importantly, where you will be led to is exactly where you're going. That's the knowing. I don't know where I'm going today. I don't know what I'm going to do later on. I haven't made real any plan, but I know I will be led to where I need to be, no matter what. It's not about rushing. It's not about, I hear a lot of healers doing this, a lot of psychic workers. I haven't time to mess about. I'm here for a short while, so I need to, I need to get on with this. Like, okay, well, you don't really understand the flow of life then, do you? If you're in a rush, because there is no such thing as time. You're just creating that from your mind because you've been told that the clock is actually what you need to be programmed by, which means you're a slave and you are brainwashed to the time. Because you wouldn't be saying that. I haven't got time. This is ridiculous. I've only got a short time. Like, relax. You've got, try and live like an Aboriginal, the real healers of the world, the shamans. They don't look at the clock. So, yeah, but I have to work, Mark. I know you have to work. We all do. But we are not imprisoned by time. We are in control of our life and our path. That's what we work towards in a world that has been constructed for us not to be like that, deliberately so. So, okay, let's have a tarot card. Let's see the ending of this message for the cards. Let's see what it says. Wow. Okay, well, this is a good card for all of us. Basically, it says that you are the magician. You have the power, you have the light, you are beautiful, you're powerful, you are a good listener, you're a caring soul. You may have that energy of itchy feet sometimes, where you don't know whether you should or you shouldn't, bit fickle, but that's okay. We sit down and look at our path, we look at our reactions, we look at how we think, and we start to grow by way of seeing ourselves, by stepping out of ourselves and looking at ourselves and seeing how our reactions. They say that sometimes you don't see things because it's too close. But if you learn how to step out from this body, you see the reactions of the body. And the body is that which is a tool. It is a tool that has been programmed. So your program is your brain, and all your reactions and all your thoughts and feelings of positive and negative are due to everything that you've been through from a child to now. Your consciousness steps out of that, looks at that and says, this is a vehicle that I'm driving. What is my vehicle doing? What needs to be resolved? What's wrong with it? Is it the brakes not functioning properly because you're always rushing? Or could it be the brain? The brain doesn't stop, which means that there's no on and off switch in the brain. So you look at that and like figure out what is wrong, what needs to be worked on as a mechanic to this bodysuit. So like me, I look and think, well, I knee jerk when somebody starts telling me I have to do this. Why do I knee jerk at that? Because I don't like authority. I don't like, that's why I never tell you to do anything. That's why I say, think about it, make your own mind up. As a healer and a guide, I never tell you you're doing anything wrong, because I've learned that is awful. It's horrible and it's wrong in itself, right? You do whatever you feel and you figure out what feels right. This is what I do. So here, look, this is what I do. But you see what you feel like. How does it feel? Oh, I've tried that, Mark. I've just started doing this a little bit. I don't know why. I'm like, follow that. Follow that. Does that feel right? This feels better for me. Follow that. Whereas a teacher will say, do that. You say, I don't want to do that. Well, you're doing it wrong. Get out of the classroom. You get strapped. You get beat. So authority is 1984, George Orwell, thought police. It's everything that's coming into this world right now. It's happening now. People don't even realize that it's here now, 1984. So you have to be the power, the light to say no. The only way that they can implement where they are now is by you saying, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not, no. So this card is you. You're powerful. You're strong. Stand out. Look at your body. See it as a vehicle. What can I do to maintain that? What can I do to fix the problem within the reactions that your body have? What can I do to stop that? Okay, look at the emotion. Look at the suffering you give yourself. Where can we fix that? How do we fix that? Why did that happen? Well, because you were driving on a bumpy road for a long time. So that bump now is knackering your tires and your suspension's all knackered. Oh, so what do we do? Well, maybe we don't drive on them bumps, or maybe we figure out that we need to, lift the suspension, or maybe we need to figure out, maybe I'm not going to drive on them bumps anymore. Maybe I'm going to find somewhere else. All of these things that you have to work out about yourself, how you can maintain and actually make better the vehicle. I think that's a really good thing. It's something you can try. I do. It's not easy. It's not nice. It's not easy because you're looking at, because of your programming, you think it's you. It's not you. It's the bodysuit that's been programmed by a demonic system. And it is a demonic system. Don't tell me it isn't. It's very demonic in so many ways. And all the demonic people get away with all the demonic stuff. And then if you're a good person and you say, no, this is wrong, you'll be thrown into prison because it's a demonic system. Right, here we go. I'm just going to choose a number. Okay, this one here. And let's put the glasses on. This one says, be kind and do not judge anyone. Smile and hold your hand out when someone is down. Be the light in someone's dark times. Be strong when someone feels weak. We are all here to help each other. Spirit works in magical ways to help us be at the right place at the right time, to either be the gift in someone else's journey, or to receive the gift on our own path. So that's kind of like, for me, extremely important. You can't actually be in somebody's life. This is point one. If you are in a bad place, it just doesn't happen. You miss it. You don't see it because you're in a bad place. So that doesn't work. Now, if you're not feeling good and 100%, then if you do happen to be there for somebody to lift them up, if you're in a bad place, then that too can actually be an issue. So that message is lovely, but that message is missing something. The message is you have to work on yourself, and only when you're at your strongest do we hold our hands out to somebody. Of course, if you're not feeling well and somebody's fallen down and you're not feeling good, of course you're going to try and lift them back up, but you are not going to spend your whole day trying to resolve this, because you will be in a bad place and you'll get worse, and your energy actually attaches to other people, and then you're attaching your energy to them. You're vibrating at a low frequency. So that you have to work on yourself now more than ever. Mind, body, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. You have to work on yourself every day. Bit of exercise, eating the right food, stop looking at the black screen, at all the negative. This is all by design, guys. If you go onto the internet now, you're going to see fighting, you're going to see people arguing, you're going to see the most horrendous things, all by design. The same people that gave you the school system that caused you pain and suffering, they're doing the same. The same people have now got the black screen, and they're doing the same thing on there. So here we go. I'll go for this page. Okay. Final message today then. If we always work towards recognizing our actions and reactions, we will always grow spiritually and become one with ourselves to fill the world with love and light. Do you want me to read that again? If we all work towards recognizing our actions and reactions, what did I just say a few minutes ago? If we stop, look, and we just look at how we react, well, that's basically what I just said, right? It's actually perfect. It's what they're telling us, what they want us to know. The spirit world wants us to know this. So I'll read it again. If we always work towards recognizing our actions and reactions, we will always grow spiritually and become one with ourselves, right? Do you get that? We will become one with ourselves. What does that mean? We'll become one with ourselves. We'll become one with the actual bodysuit, that vehicle. Our consciousness grows in that, so we become one with ourselves. Ourself meaning our spirit becomes one with its body. So what a beautiful message. That really is perfect. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to send you all the love in the world today. Yes, I'm working with some beautiful, I don't know if you've ever seen these before. If you're new to my channel, this is a prototype called Moldavite in the center. This is a beautiful piece of Tektite, and that's Herkimer diamond. These I created many years ago. They are my prototype. I hope you appreciate them. And I'm just working on some beauties right now. So hopefully in a few days, I shall upload them and you can see some beautiful pieces coming up soon. Anything else? Anything to report, Mark? No, just that I put some beautiful images out there of these gorgeous, they're all hand painted, they're all water paintings, and I hope you appreciate them. So the book that I finished the book. It's all finished. The only thing that needs to be done is the images. So I don't know if some of you saw it or not. I put them online, a few of them, and I'm still not sure whether to try and approach somebody like, I don't know, somebody like Interflora, because I think that will, to get it out there, I'm not bothered about the money, but to get it out there all over the world on Interflora, I think would be really lovely. And I don't know anybody who works at Interflora. Maybe you do. Maybe we can try and get it out there. But what a lovely thing to go to Interflora and say, look, I've created a book. This book is an ancient art of flower reading. And in this book, it teaches you how to read flowers. And what a beautiful extension to Interflora, or to a company that is like that would say, wow, we sell flowers. What a beautiful, maybe not. But I just thought about it. I thought that would be really lovely. So the beautiful lady who's doing these paintings is very famous, world famous, and she's been really kind, and she's amazing. She's done lots of books, and I'm so grateful to her. So she's working on 50 images of flowers, which you guys asked me to attune to. So I said to you, remember in Bali, what was it, last year or the year before, 2 years ago, I said, right, I'm in Bali, I'm sat here looking at the sea, I'm working on my laptop, and what I've decided to do is I want you to tell me what your favorite flower is. So you might say, my favorite flower is a rose. I sit down, I put rose on here. I see the rose and I put it there, and I've got my computer and I look at the rose and I start to channel that rose to you. What does that rose represent? Who are you if you like a rose? I look at the rose and then I write down a little message of what your soul, who you are emotionally and spiritually, and of this world, in a maybe about 10 lines, 20 lines, 10 to 20 lines. So when people buy this book, first of all, you learn from right at the very moment of how to read a flower. So I go from the roots to the stem to the leaves, right to the flower itself, and to the petals that are holding it, and the colors and everything about that flower. I give you all the information of what I've learned over 20 years. I've learned this ancient art of flower reading, and it's beautiful. Some of you might have already been involved in one of my flower reading workshops that is online on, I think it's either, I don't know where it is. I think it's at the Pure Energy Healing Academy. I think it's there. But you might have done it, or you might have been live with me sharing how I read flowers. Well, this is a real in-depth book of how to read the flowers. So when you're finished, I think you'll actually be pretty good at reading flowers. It's deep, but it's simple. So, and even if you're like, okay, I really enjoyed the read, it's really interesting, the end 50 pages is beautiful, because you can have that book with you. You can say to a friend, which is your favorite flower? What flower? You know, and now there's only 50 flowers. I tried to take the 50 most common flowers in England and Europe, you know, and so I couldn't do 100, but I did 50. And I think most of you will probably find that you'll find the flower that you like. So you turn to that flower and you read your message. I think it's really beautiful. So where am I with it now? The writing's done. I've had it cross-checked. I've paid a fortune for 2 ladies who work with Hay House. And they went through the book. They absolutely thought it was amazing. Everybody I've spoken to have said this is a wonderful book, who's looked at it, who've helped me through all the spelling, the corrections, and now this lady's doing the layout with the flowers. And then she's going to work on a front design for the book as well. So we're nearly there. I think we've got another 4 weeks. Once it's done, I think I'll probably be self-publishing. I actually prefer it to a degree. You might ask me why I don't do it via Amazon, because Amazon steals everybody's information. And that bothers me a little bit, even though I've got somebody who's helping me work now coming on board saying, you need to be on Amazon. It's like, I'd rather your information doesn't get stolen and then sold. I don't like that. I hate that about what they do. But I do understand. So I'll come to a decision. But I need to find a book publisher. Is it a publisher? A bookmaker. Somebody who can take the book and then create the books and print them. I need a good printer. I want them to be high quality. I want them to be beautiful. I want the book to be beautiful, great quality. So if you know anybody if you know any companies that you say, this is a great company, they're fantastic, they're in Spain, they're in UK, wherever they may be, doesn't matter, as long as they're a good company. And so I'll probably end up buying maybe, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 copies to start with. I don't know. But so there'll be I'll have quite a lot of them. That's where I am right now. So I'm very happy. I'm very proud that I'll have a book coming out called The Ancient Art of Flower Reading. Why? Because I would love for somebody to pick that up, read it, and start to read flowers for people and say, you know what? There was a guy called Mark Bajerski who I read his book, and now I can read people's flowers. I go into Mother Nature, sit down with my best friend and say, choose a flower, any flower that you see. And she picks a flower, and then I can read that flower. And she goes, it's like you're talking to me. It's like you're telling me my story. Yeah, because flowers are absolutely attuned to. I mean, I had a bit of an issue with flowers with pulling them out. If you can just sit down by a flower and read the flower rather than pull them out. So I had an issue with that, but I write that in the book right at the very end. I've come to terms with a lot of things. So, yeah, that's it really. I do wish you a lovely day. And yeah, like, I'm not sure whether I should do like, if you want this book, let me know, send me a message, and I'll put you in a file. And the first, like, say, I don't know, 500 people that are in that file, when the books come, I will sign a copy. I will not just sign it, but I will put a message in there, personal message that I'll attune to you, and that you will still pay for just the book. So what I do is every week, all my books, I bring up here about 10, 20 of them, and then I attune to whoever's buying that book, and I write a note in that book. And that is a little bit more expensive than just buying the book. People are aware of that. But what I'll say is that if you contact info@markbajerski.com and say, I'd like to pre-order a book, but not pay for it, just pre-order it. So then we will contact you, and then I will sit down and I will write a message for you in that book, and that will be free. So you'll just buy the book at the book price, but you will also get a beautiful message, a tuned message. That's it really. So fingers crossed we find a printer who is really good. So if you know of any, let me know. I've been looking online. I haven't found anybody just yet, but maybe you know somebody. And other than that, I'm wishing you a lovely day till tomorrow. Till tomorrow, when we do again uplifting, inspirational daily message for you. Have a lovely day, guys. Take